Hi, it's me, Lola, and today I want to talk about something that is very harsh for me to talk about, and I can kind of feel myself slipping into this. I have a naturally really high voice, I'm naturally feminine, and so it's really hard for me to talk about because femininity isn't taken seriously, and I honestly had to mask and hide myself because I'm nervous, I'm shy, I'm so shy. Um, but yeah, in high school, there were a lot of girls who were in their masculine energy. There's nothing wrong with masculine energy. It's beautiful when it's natural in someone, but when it's not, it looks painful and dreadful and sad and it looks painful and sad and kind of disgusting. And so these women, these young girls, would essentially tease girls who were feminine, tease girls who got attention for being feminine, and tease anyone who wasn't a girl who spoke in a low register. I would show you an example, but whenever I mask and speak in the lower voice, it just hurts so bad. Um, some of the things these girls would do was like vocal fry, um, appearing more masculine to fit in with the boys. I know I've done that a lot. And I guess, you know, it's kind of like an obvious thing that, like, boys, guys, what, like, it's kind of an obvious thing, like, boys will like girls who are feminine and who are themselves. But when you dip into a part of people that don't like femininity, they attack you. They try anything and everything to just hurt you. And so I've noticed this, right? Because I finally understood that I was masking like a couple weeks back. And so I was like, let me test this theory. In times when I was myself, I spoke like this, I got more respect, more dignity. I could feel my energy like kind of return to myself. People treated me nicely, and I just got like princess treatment. But what I also noticed that people were really, really bitchy to me. People were so rude and they were so people were so pompous. They like to do these indirect energetic hits at you. So some people are obvious, they'll be all grumpy, they'll have a cloud over their head and they'll be like, when they see you. But then some people are really good at being passive aggressive, that you're passive aggressive back. And it kind of just happens. Like, as a person, right? I'm mysterious. I tend not to like to explain myself too much. And so, literally yesterday, I had told someone to do something, but then I had to explain why I told them. And I don't like to explain, I just like to keep it short and sweet. And then I realized I kept trying to perform more like it was a circus. Like, I had to reassure that person that my mystery wasn't invading on their privacy, or like I had to explain my mystery to them because I knew deep down that this person wanted an explanation for why I was being mysterious. Does that make sense? And so now I'm stuck in this crossroads, right? Between being this fake person that I'm not and being my true self. And I had to take a lot of time to examine, am I this unruly masculine person? Am I this tomboy? Am I this almost like an imbecile of a human being? Or am I someone who is kind and considerate and caring? Someone who's elegant and lovely and feminine? Even if it's like different from my like gender identity or whatever, because I identify with a more general gender identity. I think Even if I identify differently than the typical woman, I can still be feminine and be myself. And I was so confused too. I was very confused because I've been playing different parts of people for so long and reflecting them for so long, I don't even know who I am. I mean, now I do, because the more I act like this, the more I talk like this, the more I speak like this, my being just comes about versus, excuse me, oh, I look cute in this angle, but anyway, the more I'm like this, the more good things happen, good things come. And I noticed too, when I act like the imbecile, right, the person that isn't really like me, I end up looking like a fool, but at least that other person's happy. I take on all their pain, all their suffering, but at least that person's happy. And so now, right, consider the fact, right, that a lot of the people that I've met and a lot of the people that tend to criticize me, regardless, tend to be older women or femcels. And it's so crazy because I used to be a femcel too, and I'm getting my just desserts, right? I'm getting the karma that I used to shoot at other girls for being pretty, for being smart, for being intelligent, for being brave, for being curious. And so I'm glad I went through this, right? I'm glad I went through my glow up. I'm glad that I'm moving forward in life and seeing the true duality of man, or rather, woman.